Yo, Philly 254 living life. Back at it. So, looks like we have a new challenger. The Asus ROG Ally, which is basically the new handheld coming up, and everyone's talking about it. So let's discuss it. A lot of people are saying it's going to be a Steam Deck killer or whatnot, or I don't think it's going to be a Steam Deck killer, but it's definitely going to be competition if they can get the price range where it needs to be at. And that's always the biggest thing. Keep in mind there are multiple handhelds that have come out that are actually more powerful than the Steam Deck or whatnot, but they're in the thousands of dollars, $1,000, $1,200, $1,300, $1,400. You know, for your average, I mean, that's good for an enthusiast, but for your average gamer, that ain't really happening. Not for a handheld, right? The thing that's always pushed the Steam Deck over the line is the fact that it actually is way more affordable. They had pricing tiers, you know, a 400, a 600, and like an 800 tier. That was always the winner for the Steam Deck. But here's the thing: if the leaks are to be, I guess, if the leaks are to be trusted, this bad boy will have a very similar, when I say this bad boy, I'm talking about the ROG Ally, will have a very similar pricing structure. It won't be 3-tier like the Steam Decks, but it will be a 2-tier, a 512 and a 1 terabyte. Sound familiar? The 512 will, and I'm gonna pop it up on the little screen or whatnot. The 512 is rumored to be what, $649, and the 1 terabyte around $800, $900, which is not too shabby compared to the Steam Decks. Definitely within that purchase area, right? That little green area. You know, anything over 1,000, that's when we ain't, you know, that's when we're not talking business. So if it can catch that price point, yeah, I think the Steam Deck's gonna have a little competition, and that will actually, not, you know, here's the thing. This channel is all talking about Steam Deck, but I'm not saying Steam Deck and only Steam Deck. If there's ever a handheld that comes out other than the Switch, because the Switch is just not my jam, but if there's another handheld that comes out that can compare with the power and the price range of the Steam Deck, shoot, you know, we gonna cover that. That's gonna be added to the repertoire, you know. And if this handheld, if the Ally can actually can compete, yeah. And here's the thing: they're actually going. I feel like they're going all out, because one thing they have over Valve Steam Deck, at least beyond the power. So keep in mind, this thing is more powerful. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and pop up all the specifications on the screens, like a comparison chart of them, whatnot. But this thing is definitely more powerful. Now they're toting 2 times more powerful. Like that's like the little, that sounds like a bunch of marketing talk. We'll see, right? If it definitely comes out, I think it's rumored to come out later this year around October. If it's definitely as powerful as 2 times more powerful, yeah, they got some on their hands. But at the very least, it's gonna be at least more powerful than the Steam Deck. It's Windows based, Windows 11. So pretty much, as far as so one of the issues with the Steam Deck is multiple games that are not within the Steam library, or some games that aren't within the Steam library just really aren't compatible, right? Due to anti-cheat or whatnot. Games that aren't in the Steam library, you can play them, but it's a hassle. It can be a hassle to kind of get them all to kind of operate on the Steam Deck, whatnot. You got to kind of think outside the box, which is part of the fun, to be honest with you. But you know, some people just want to play and go. I get that. This particular handheld is based on Windows 11. I think they're gonna have their own, I guess, scan over it or whatnot, so that way it looks, you know, easily presentable. It just won't look like you're booting up a computer, you know what I'm saying? But it will be based on Windows 11. So that means pretty much, if it can play on your computer, it can play on this guy, right? No issues whatsoever. You know, no protons or anything you got to worry about. It just is the specs right for the game. So, but another thing that's going along with this bad boy is, and this lets me feel like they're trying to go all out on this. It will be available at Best Buy. You can go to Best Buy, like you go to bestbuy.com right now, you're gonna see it. They're gonna have you sign up for it or whatnot. So that means you can literally walk into a Best Buy and purchase one, or you can order online, whatever suits your fancy, right? The Steam Deck is purely online only, and we all remember those wait lists, how it was when we first tried to get the Steam Deck. And if the marketing can get everything right with this bad boy, it's probably gonna be a similar situation where it's gonna be a waiting list. But you know, it is what it is. That's what happens with popular consoles or whatnot, or handhelds, whatever. So, but here's the thing: I want to put this out here straight up off top. People are labeling this Steam Deck killer. Nah, I ain't gonna be a Steam Deck killer, man. But it definitely will be competition. And I'm not. And there are people who want to say, you know, just think of console gamers, Xbox over PlayStation, PlayStation versus Xbox. We battling. I'm not here to say, man, Steam Deck over ROG, Ally, whatever. I'm whatever, you know, whatever's fun, you know. There are people who have both Xbox and PlayStation for separate, you know, because it offers different experiences for different games. Who, you know, who's to say that that same situation can't happen with these two, right? So, you know, whatever floats your boat, suits your fancy, get it. You know, don't have to be a whole fight of who's gonna win, who's gonna kill the other. But again, if Asus or Asus can definitely get the marketing right and the price range right and the performance correct, yeah, Steam Deck's gonna have some competition on some proper competition on its hands. Again, there are if you can look up, there are multiple handhelds or they are based on Windows, more powerful than the Steam Deck and all this fun stuff, but the price is always too far out of hand for anyone to really play it outside of like an enthusiast. You know, it's not mainstream because I mean, I'm not throwing out $1,500 for a handheld. I'm just not built that way right now. You know what I'm saying? But guaranteed, if the ROG Ally can hit that price range, at least the rumored one, yeah, man, you got something. Anyway, this is a little quick video, kind of discussing something that's upcoming. I'm gonna keep my eye on this. If like I said, if that price range is right, I'm definitely gonna get one because your boys gotta purchase it old school, just like everybody else. They don't give me these. You know, I get some small things every now and then, but something on this level, I'm not at that point yet. Channel's not there yet. We gonna get there one day, but channel's not there yet. Anyway, if you like more Steam Deck news, walkthroughs, tutorials, lives, gameplay, whatever, like and subscribe. Cruise through the playlist. And I'm out.